Today I'll like give a quick demo how fast or how we can create a dashboard in Tableau, some of the features of Tableau, and when we start with the class, so we will go with the basics, all the basics how we are doing different things and what are the meanings of filters, what different types of filter, everything else. But right now I'm showing you how quickly we can create a dynamic dashboard in Tableau. So this is how Tableau desktop software looks like. Left hand side we have the connection page. So if you want to connect your data from the server, Tableau server, so you can click on this button. If you want to connect to a flat file like Excel, text, JSON, PDF, so these are the different files. And if you want to connect through a server like SQL Server, Oracle, MySQL, Postgres, Amazon, so you can use this, and there are many more. If you click more, so you can connect with most of the data sources, and if not, then there are some connector as well, other ODBC, which is other databases, and JDBCs. So if your database is not available in this list, so you can use this to connect your data source. So I'll connect to Excel file. So I have a data of Superstore data, which is available with Tableau software. So I'm connecting to that data set. Okay. So I have Excel file which I connected. So on the left, it is showing the file name sample superstore. I'll show you the file as well. So this is my file sample superstore. If I open this, it will open up the file. So we have different fields: category, city, country, customer, all these fields, and similar thing is showing here. And if you look at the bottom side of this area, so it is showing all the fields with their data type. So category is a string. What is string? Like which is alphabetical or alphanumeric in nature. So that is called a string. So if I click on this, it is string. City is also comes under string, but again a globe symbol is showing there, which means uh, now string is selected, but that symbol is showing. We can show that data in map as well. So that's why it's showing the globe symbol here for city, country, region. Customer ID, because it's alphanumeric, it's string ABC. And if we go further, so like date, so we have a different format which is date, that's why symbol is different. And for number, let me look at the number here. So if you look at profit, quantity, sales, so all these are numbers, that's why hash symbol is showing, which is for the number decimal or number whole. So these are the different data types. We will talk to this later in detail, but on a brief, this is the different types of data types. And this is our connection page where we make a connection either with Excel or our different data sources. After we make a connection, we need to go to the next screen, which is the visualization or the workbook screen. So we have to click this sheet one, and now we have all the fields mentioned at the left, and on the right, this is our canvas. Whatever we build, it would reflect there. And how we built it: when we move these different fields onto the columns, rows, and this marks area, color, size, text, tooltip, details. So when we move our fields into these areas, it will create a chart for us. So suppose I want to create one simple chart like I have a, let me look at, I have region and I want to look at uh, what is my sales by different regions. So I'm just writing here. This is kind of a title which I like hard coded sales by region. So I want to show sales by different regions. So I put region in the columns. So it will show me different region like central, east, south, west, and I'm dragging sales onto the row. So now it is showing me the sales for each region. If I hover it, central is showing 5,501,256, east is showing 678,000, and so on. So when we start with the class, I'll show you like when you move different cards, like region is why region is showing in blue color and sales is showing in green color. The main reason is like region is a alphanumeric kind of feed or the dimension, and sales is our measure. So that's why it is reflecting differently in this. And if we want to add more aesthetics in this, like right now we can see sales by different region, but I want to change the color of each region. So I'll drag this region again to the this color shelf. So now it's changing the color. We can change the color as per our like use case as well or requirement. So we can go to edit color and change. Suppose central should be mm, yellow. So we can do this. Apply. And there are many other palettes as well. You can select any other. So like this. Now I want to look at the sales number as well on those bar. Right now I have to guess the sales number by looking at the axis or by hovering over it. So to look at the sales number, I just need to drag sales to the label. So now it's showing sales as a label. And now I can see the bars, the numbers as well, but numbers are not in a correct, what I say, correct labels or correct units. So I want to look at this number as a 501k. So I need to change the formatting. Go to the like, sales format, and I can select currency custom 0 digit and display unit as 1000. So now it will reflect me in the correct format, which is easy to read. So this is like how quickly like we can create one bar chart in a clean way, and we can do many more things with this as well. Suppose I want to look at the profit data as well with this sales, so I can click profit and add it here. Now it's detecting sales and profit both. And if you want to change the color like on the basis of sales and profit as a different color, so I'll remove this region here and use this measure names from here to here as well in colors. So how I doing this, I'll explain later because it takes time. I'll just show you the like functionality, how fast we can do this. I'll change the order as well, sales first, profit later on, and change the color. So sales is blue, profit is what. If you look at the number, so now sales is showing for 501k, but profit is also showing 501 because we use this as a like sales as a label. So I have to remove this and need to add measure values here in label. Now it's showing the correct values, but I have to format it for profit as well. So this is our first bar chart where we're showing sales by region. So this is our first sheet in Tableau. Like when you're creating a dashboard, you have to create a different sheets and then put all these sheets in a new dashboard. So when I click on this button at the bottom, it create a new sheet for me. And next to this button is for dashboard. We'll click on this later. And if I talk about Tableau, so like Tableau is really easy uh, for analysis or like to creating dashboard. It's a purely drag and drop tool. You need a minimum coding. By coding, I mean like when we are working on calculated fields, you need to code a bit, which is similar to the Excel, like you do in Excel. And yeah, that's all about Tableau. So let me create a new analysis here. So I created a sales by region and we have a category as well. So suppose let me show you the category. So we can find the field like by typing uh, some initials at the like start at the top, and it will give you the field name. So if I put category on row, it will show me. So I have three categories: furniture, office, technology. So if I want to show like how much percentage of sales is coming from which category, so I what kind of chart is like good to show this kind of analysis is a pie chart where I can show the distribution by different categories. So instead of doing adding rows, adding category to rows, I'll go to marks. First of all, I'll select pie. Now I adding category to color. So it will create a pie chart for me. But right now, this is not doing any analysis or not depicting any numbers. So right now it is showing only categories. So this is technology, furniture, and office supplies. Now I want to show the uh, percentage of sales for each category. So I need to use sales as a label. So now it is showing it labels, and I want to show it in a percentage format. So I need to change the format for that sales. So I'm going to format, select percentage over there, select something is going wrong here. Let me check. Okay, there is a quick calculation actually. uh, this is not direct formatting. We need a calculation kind of thing. So if I want this office supplies in percentage, which means 719127 divided by total of all these three, so that will give me a percentage. So for this there is a direct field here, quick table calculation, which shows percentage of total. And now it's showing in percentage format, and you want to change a format a bit because too many decimal places is showing there. So I can go there and select like this. Now it is showing this is 31%, this is 36, and furniture is 32. But still I can see the size is same for all the three pie. So to change the pie, again we need to use sales on the angle, so that it will decide the size of that pie on the basis of that sales. And to look at in a bigger format, at the up we can select entire screen. Now it's showing bigger. So this is a simple pie chart. To make it more visually appealing or more informative, we are making it as a donut chart. So donut chart is looking like a pie, but at the middle it is hollow. So in Tableau there is a concept of dual axis through which we can do this kind of thing. So I'll adding one dummy calculation at the top, min of 1, and duplicating it. So this will create 2 pi for me. And here I have now three section. One is all. If I change anything here, it will apply to both this pie chart. Min 1 is for upper one, and min 2 is for bottom side. So I'll removing category from bottom, sales, sales again, and using sales on the label and make it format, doing it as a currency custom. And now I change its color to white and minimize the size a bit for this pie, and I'm doing it as a dual axis, going at the top, the second one, dummy axis minimum one, create dual axis. And now it is showing in the way of pie chart. Let me remove header from here and increase the size here and even here as well. So this is a donut chart. So we created a we created a donut chart out of this pie chart, and which is more meaningful right now. It is showing my total sales as well as the percentage of sales in different category. Like in technology we have 36, here we have 32%, and 32% of what? 2297. So this is one chart. Then I'm going to maps. This is the specialty of Tableau. Like if you have a geographical kind of a data, so you can present it in the form of maps as well, and which is very easy. So suppose we have, let me look at state. Yeah, we have state. So I'll double click on state to create a map for me. So right now it created a map and it's showing dots. I'll change the marks here on the left and selecting map. It created a field map for me. Now it's showing a map for US. In this map I want to look at the sales number, profit number, and I can show different kind of things here. So let me show the sales number here, then profit, and if I want to color this map on the basis of profit, so I'll using profit into the colors. So now it is showing, and I can change the color format as well. I'm going to edit color, selecting this palette and going to red green. So red is for negative number and positive for green. So it is showing like the darkest state which reflect the highest profit, and darkest red color is showing the highest loss. So you can like easily look at like where in which state we have the highest profit and which state we have the highest loss, and which are doing good or bad. So we can analyze by looking at this chart. And you can add the state name as well if you want to. So you just need to add state into the labels. So now it's showing the state name as well. Next I'm creating one more chart, different chart, and then we'll go to the dashboard side. So now I'm adding tree map. Tree map is a chart which is also like helpful to show the distribution of your data, like we are doing in pie chart. But in pie chart, like the best practices is like when you have a category which is showing results in like 3 or 4 values, then pie chart is looking good. But you have, if you have many values, then you need to look it in a different chart, maybe bar chart, where you can show as many bar as you want. Or tree map is a like a new variant for that. So let me show that. So we have subcategories here. So let me show you the subcategory first. So there are different subcategories like accessories, appliance, art, binders. So this is a like superstores data, so that's why it's having these kind of categories: paper, phone. So I want to look at the, again, sales and profit for these subcategories. So best ways to create that chart is, the easiest way is creating subcategory, creating sales, selecting profit. So I selected all these three. Go to show me. So this is the easiest way to like create any chart. So you need to just click any any of the fields, subcategories, profit, sales, and you have different chart. You can create this chart, this chart, this chart, but I want to look at this tree map. So I just need to click this, and it creates a tree map for me. So what this tree map is reflecting, so it's showing copiers as a subcategory name. Sales is in color, so it's showing higher the sales, higher darker is the color, and profit is in size. So this is depicting size. So biggest the size of that block, biggest is the profit. So I'll change a bit here. So instead, okay, so I'm changing sales to, instead of sales, I'm using it in color and sales to size. Now I'm changing the color to red green. So now this is one kind of analysis. It's showing for phones my uh, profit is 44492, sales is 330047, and because sales is on size, so this is the highest block. So this is having the highest sales, and by looking at the color, it looks like the it is having a kind of top three kind of a profit, because highest is this one copier, because this is the darkest green. This, so these are the different charts we have prepared till now. Now I'm clicking on the second button here, dashboard, and selecting the dashboard size as automatic. Okay. Now you just need to drag these sheets here, and it will like show in the uh, right hand side area. Suppose map. Now, so first I drag map here. It's showing map. Now I want to show this sales by region. So I have four options. I can put here on the top, on the bottom, on the right. So I'm putting it here. Now I have donut charts again. When I'm dragging donut, so I have again n number of options. I can put it here on the like left, on the right of this chart, on the top, on the bottom, on the middle of those two charts, again right, left, top, bottom. So I'm putting it here. Last is the stream map, which I'm going to do here. So this is how quickly you build your dashboard. So you want to add title, so I just click on the show dashboard title. I can double click here. I can select. Okay. So I can see a like white space there. I can do some formatting here. Like I'm selecting entire view, so it takes the full screen. I can remove this because I already showing the numbers here. So these are the kind of analysis which I'm showing, like or kind of a best practices, like how we want to reflect the chart. What is the best type of chart in which type of situation. So right now, like it is kind of a redundant data. Like I'm showing 501k here and axis as well. So axis is not required. It looks my chart better if I remove axis and increases the space as well. Okay. So this is one thing. Now you can add many more things into your chart, like adding dashboard actions. So by clicking on this button, use as filter on this sheet. If I click any of this pie, now whole of my data is like filtered by this selection. So suppose I selected this, because I selected this as a filter. So all the data is now showing for the category office supplies. And again, sometimes the requirement is like we don't want to apply this filter to all the other charts in the dashboard. We want it for a specific chart. Then we have a different way of doing this by going to analysis, sorry, dashboard actions, And here we have a different kind of action, so we'll talk about this like later. We have a parameter set, go to sheet URL, highlight and filter. So this is one thing, and apart from that there are many other kind of thing like parameter you can use it. So suppose I'm showing you one analysis, quick analysis on the basis of parameter. So I'm creating a parameter, name as op n. Current value I'm putting is 10. On okay. Now I'm creating a top 10 customers. So I'm adding customer name at the row and by profit. So I'm putting profit on the text. I'm showing a plain text table here. I'm sorting it from top to down. And I don't need all these. I need just a top 10. So I go to customer name. For top 10, I can just directly click top and select this top 10. So this is showing my top 10, but I'm making it more dynamic. Instead of selecting 10 directly, I use my parameter here, which I selected top n. And if I show this parameter here, if I selecting changing the number to 5, now it's showing top 5. If I selecting it 25, it is showing me top 25. So this is a one use case of parameter. There are many use case of parameter. This is very powerful, uh, which you can use in your dashboards. So there is one more thing you can do in your dashboard, which is um, very new in Tableau, or like available in Tableau only, I think. So let me create one summary kind of analysis. So where we am using region and rows and category for subcategory and sales. I can use sales here. Profit. Change it to bar. Okay. Instead of this, okay. So I created a summary sheet here. Now I use this summary sheet in these charts as well. So I'm going. So suppose I want to look at those summary. If I look hover over on these uh, categories or maybe these regions, so how I can do this? I can go to this sheet. I need to go to tooltip here. In the tooltip, I need to insert that sheet. So insert sheets, and that sheet name is summary. I'm doing it here as well. In maps as well. Now you, if you hover over it, it is showing you analysis as well. Now it's not showing the like full section because we need to increase the width as well. So now it is showing you the analysis like this. So if you go to the dashboard, if anyone hover over it, so it is going one level down. So it is showing for New Mexico state profit is 1153, sales is 4779. But if you look at in this state, for what region it belong to, it's belong to west region. The different categories: furniture, office supplies, and the subcategory is like chairs furnishing, and in the chairs profit is that much, sales is that much. Right now number is not showing, so we can add numbers as well in that summary sheet so that it would reflect there. So this is like how I can like present Tableau in like in a really quick way. There are many things in there like in Tableau when we are working on. So there are filters, there are sorting. In filters you have a different types of options, so let me quickly show you one. Let me select state. So I'm adding filters from here directly for state. It will showing on the right hand side. So if you change the filter, it will remove those sections from that map. Now you want to apply this filter for the whole dashboard, so you need to go to the filter, apply to worksheet. Instead of only this worksheet, we can use all using this data source. Now if I'm changing the filter to any particular, suppose this, it's showing my analysis on the basis of that, like this. And you can change the filter setting as well. Right now it's showing eh, sorry, it is taking too much space, so you can select multi-value drop down. Now it's a small, taking very small space. When you click on this, it will open a section for you, and this is your analysis. And if you want to like see all, click on this cross button. So this is how filter works. So the filter works different for measures, different for dimensions and dates. Then we have a different kinds of calculations. We are using fixed LOD to like doing complex calculations. Parameter, I show you one example of parameter top end, but there are many examples based on parameter, and very different kinds of charts like waterfall chart, bubble chart, Pareto charts. So all these kind of things we will cover in this course.